Referee's waiting for the signal. We're about to get this game underway. England attacking as we watch from left to right against the famous green and gold of the Kangaroos. Perenara blows the whistle. Here we go. 80 minutes that could shape this tournament.
Like the touch paper. Let's give it to them. It's got to be tough, boys. England got back into the opposition.
It's a great run from Roby. Gets it away to Peacock. Down he goes. That's the third tackle. England inside the 20-metre zone. It's Rangi Chase again, and Chase has gone for the gap. Good tackle low down by Matt Scott. It was needed. Now it's Sinfield. Drops the ball onto the... Oh, and almost again. And Steve McNamara, Tompkins was hunting.
You know, the promising thing for England, without doing anything particularly special, they're causing trouble. They're troubling the Australians, and they should take a lot of confidence from that.
This is a good spell for England. Here is James Graham.
Certainly is. They're getting over that advantage, and some of this Australian defence, some are moving up, others are hanging back. Bit of confusion in the green and golds at the moment.
20 metres away again with Roby. Here is Graham. Graham will take it forward another 10 metres. Gallen with the tackle. Chase again. Good ball to Sinfield. Over the top. He finds Ryan Hall. Now then, has he got this ball down, Ryan Hall?
And this should be TR1. This crowd here at Wembley will go absolutely bonkers.
Looks like the try might be given. It's all in the hands of Ian Smith. Of more worrying concern for Australia. Billy Slater's injured. Let's see what the decision is. The try is given. England lead at Wembley. Ryan Hall with the try. But Billy Slater, I think he's injured his shoulder. He's on his way off the field. The #1 player in the world.
Can Sinfield, the man of the moment, the man that provided the pass at the extras.
It's just gone in front of the posts. It was a wonderful finish by Ryan Hall under the most intense pressure from Billy Slater, but at what cost to Slater?
Well, it's a brilliant try, isn't it? There have been some fantastic wingers who have played at Wembley and scored some marvellous tries, but I think every single one of them would admit that is equal to the best that have been scored on this famous ground.
Well, that will be a loss to the Australians if they lose. Well, Billy Slater, he's gone. There he is, Boyd possibly going to fullback. Great finish, as you say. Great credit to Rangi Chase and Kevin Sinfield for the work that they did in closer into the ball and creating the space for Ryan Hall to squeeze in the corner.
Good defence needed from England as Gallen made that run forward. Back row forward here, playing at prop for the first time in the last 2 tests against the Kiwis. Lockyer, brilliant hands. Boyd gets it wide. Here is Chris Lawrence. Lawrence gets it back again. Hangs on somehow, keeps it going. Lockyer drops on it.
Took a gamble trying to get the ball inside, but you can see the speed of Awate.
I think the referee has wiped the tackle count down here. I think it's 6 to go for Australia. So there's intense pressure here on this England line. Cameron Smith's in, and what's more, the Australians get a penalty. Westwood messing around to play the ball.
Well, Mr. Perenara has made it quite clear. Let them get up and get on with it. Good work by Lawrence to get the ball away, and ever alert is the skipper, Darren Lockyer.
10 metres.
Ben Westwood through 10 tackles already. And here now comes Anthony Watmoe for the Kangaroos. They're now 8 metres away from the English line. Cameron Smith pops the ball up. Good defence needed, and it was on Gallen's drive from Graham and Tompkins. It's Thurston. Thurston running flat, finds Boyd. Quick hands out wide to go to Luke Lewis. Luke Lewis! Oh, he's over the line, I think, Lewis. He scored the try here. Australia back level. Luke Lewis, who got 2 tries in the 34-14 win in Melbourne last autumn, has come back to haunt England at Wembley. So Thurston, can he succeed where Sinfield failed with the first conversion attempt? He's trying to draw it over the top of the bar, and he does. Great kick from Jonathan Thurston. Mentioned during the first game that Ellery Hanley presented the Kiwis with their shirts for their match against the Welsh. Well, England got their shirts for this by Matt King, the former Harlequins Academy player. badly injured, you may remember, playing the game, now confined to a wheelchair. He's an inspirational figure, and England here tonight, this afternoon rather, doing him proud.
Who's the last? Wait, mate.
Trailing 6-4.
It's going. Go, Reman,
and
go.
Rangi Chase has gone for a long... Well, it just didn't take the flick that he hoped that he would get with that. He's allowed to do that.
Yeah, it just didn't get the power behind it, though. That's the problem.
If it had found the touchline on the far side, England would have got head and feet at the resulting scrum.
Well, it's always a gamble when you come up with something like that. You can see where the green and golds are now.
He just didn't seem to give it the umph, actually.
No,
did he?
it was very casual. Well, it appeared casual.
This is Jonathan Thurston now for Australia. That's a good ball to Watmo. He hangs on, he gets the ball away as well. And it went backwards, Cameron Smith onto Lockyer. Lockyer then gives the ball to the big fella Williams, and he just bumped them out of the way. And Tony Williams gets the try. Well, you give Tony Williams the ball 10 metres away from the line, and it is so difficult. And Hyington was simply barged out of the way then by the run from the big man. Can Thurston add the extras? This for a 12-4 lead.
Yes, boys.
12-4 it is.
Well, we saw Tony Williams last week. He terrorised Benji Marshall out on the right edge.
We say it so often, don't we, Eddie? We've been around 20-odd years now at international 11, and we just say you've got to take your opportunity. Remember those two chances that went begging by the English early in the game? We could have been in charge of it. I'm afraid the Australians have come back in, and now they look very strong indeed.
And they make it another set of 6 here, because that's the 4th tackle. There's a minute 20 on the clock. And England still inside their own half here. It's with Sinfield. He just pops the ball up to Wilkin, who bounces off the first challenge. And here is Tompkins. Can Tompkins turn it? Brilliant pass. Jack Reed. Jack Reed has got Ryan Hall. Ryan Hall for the corner. Second try for Ryan Hall. Not given it yet, the referee. Wants Ian Smith to adjudicate again. It began with the run from Tompkins. A brilliant pass. Reed in support. Ryan Hall. Does he have the strength to stay in the field and play again?
I think he does. Put that down as try time. Ryan Hall, try number 2. This has changed the complexion of the game. When the green and golds looked as though they were slowly but surely taking control of it, that's the confirmation.
Just what the doctor ordered right on the stroke of half-time. Tompkins with the initial break. Reed in support. Ryan Hall hugging the touchline. Himself, going for the corner, touching down, second try, just what England needed. But hats off to Tompkins. What a pass outside to Reed. And to be fair, Ryan Hall, the ball was juggling around on his chest. Hall had to hang on and did. Now then, Sinfield, can he add the extras? It's coming back. He's hit the post. 8-12, half-time. The 2 conversions that Kevin has missed means that the Aussies turn around with a 4-point advantage. But 2 very difficult conversions, it has to be said. Thanks, Bill. The Australians in possession here because Tom Briscoe put the pass down under real pressure. So this is a golden opportunity for Australia. Start of this second half. Here is Thurston again. He just pops the ball up, and it's the run-up, Matt Scott, who takes it over. That's 3 tackles gone, but they're 12 metres away. Cooper Cronk, Thurston, beautiful ball again. Good hands once more. Here is Keith Galloway. Galloway trying to bump his way away from Rangi Chase. He lost the ball, but the referee has got England offside.
Well, that's a shame. He's had a tremendous
Or is it a ball
game.
steal?
I think he's called a steal on Rangi Chase.
Cooper, what are we doing, mate? Let me get out of the way.
It's a strange signal by the referee. Anyway, it's a penalty to Australia. That's the important thing.
Yeah, more pressure for England, and I must say,
I think he's right. I think you're right, Brian.
Rangi Chase certainly got the fingertips to it there.
Here's Williams. England having to send 4 men in to deal with the threat. There's a big gap on that left-hand side. That's the way they're going here with Lockyer. Lockyer then to Thurston. Thurston, feign for the short ball. Inglis is in for Australia.
What about the obstruction? Surely they've got to go upstairs for this, and that is exactly what Mr. Pedinara will do. Well, Ian Smith, the video referee, he's taking his time about it. I've seen them chalked off for less.
Yes, definitely.
And I think that he's obstructed. We'll have to wait and see whether they want to see how he finishes it off. And
well, they're looking at the grounding, so the try is going to be given. I think there's no doubt about that now. Here's the decision from Ian Smith. And Australia have the try through Greg Inglis. His first appearance in 2 months. You have to ask, why did Rangi Chase pinch the ball 2-on-1? Thurston doesn't miss, does he? Doesn't miss from anywhere. Drifted over the top of the bar. Awful start for England, perfect start for Australia, 18-8. Here's Wilkin. Sinfield, back it comes. And it's Gareth Widder. That was high from Thurston. He felt that, did Gareth Widder. This is Jamie Jones-Buchanan, now Sinfield. Turns the ball back. Morley trying to muscle his way through.
Rangi Chase, is he screaming for it? Will he bring someone back on the inside?
Here is Rangi Chase. Showed it to Westwood, gave it to Tompkins. Wide it goes to Ryan Hall. Hat-trick time! No! Oh, it's Briscoe! It's Briscoe! He's given a double movement.
Why didn't he just go for the line? Why didn't he? You would have got there. There's no way in the world that Darius Boyd would have been able to stop him.
He's not even touched it. He's not even touched the ground with the ball carrying arm, Briscoe. Not on the ground, not tackled. Try! Oh. England have been robbed.
This is a contentious issue, I'll tell you. It doesn't touch. I don't think it even shaves a blade of grass.
Well, he could easily have handed that one upstairs, couldn't he?
Well, he should have. And I'll tell you what, Steve McNamara will be wondering what I said as well. Why didn't he get... He seemed to have an open run, diving to the corner. He would have made it.
Well, he's seen a shoulder in someone's ear, and he's now disallowed that try. Here now is Keith Galloway. Smith waits the dummy half. They come down the short side with Lawrence. He ran straight at Rangi Chase. Chase, to be fair, stood his ground.
Right here.
That's 2 gone. Smith is there. Infield they go to Thurston. Good diagonal run from Paul Gallen. Halted by Roby, Wilkin and Morley. Morley back in the defensive line. Here's Smith. Thurston again. Gets the ball away. Watmo. England muscling up in defence. 4 gone. 10 metres away, though, are Australia.
Right here.
Smith is scheming both ways. We'll find Cooper Cronk. Cronk then. Oh, Galloway! The big man, Paul Gallen, through a hole. And another try for Australia. Well, they looked left, they looked right, they came right. And Gallen hit it at pace, just as Williams did in the first half. And England in defence had no answer to the run from Paul Gallen. And he adds the extras. And a great test match it might be, but it's a familiar scoreline, 24-8.
And it just...
That's the last one, this set of 6. Kick needs to be good. It's with Sinfield. Up it goes off the boot. It's high, it's high. Oh, brilliantly taken out of the air by Reid, and Reid will score. He's going to give this. Reid left then and just picked the Australians' pockets. I don't think even he could believe it, because he stopped for a minute and looked around, and then in the end he got going.
I think he wanted to offload. I think he was looking for someone who was actually coming onto it. And Jack Reid, who has burst on the international scene, certainly has given hope.
It's a lifeline.
It certainly is.
Now Sinfield will surely kick this. And he does. 14-24, it's a 10-point gap. Back to the try that never was. There's Reid. Chase again. Oh, and an interception by Thurston. And Thurston has got the legs, I think. But can Tompkins get him? Can Tompkins get him? Well, Reid did, and he got to Greg Inglis. But this is a dangerous situation for England. Nuarte, Australia looking to wrap up this match.
Wonderful play by Jonathan Thurston. When you're 10 points in front, you can take the gamble, and it came off.
Cronk to Lockyer. Lockyer back it comes to Darius Boyd. He'll score, will he? He gets the ball down, Darius Boyd, and he gets Australia into the final of the Four Nations.
When you've got the flexibility of a 10-point lead, Rangichais tried to offload. Can't really blame him for that. He was looking for Chris Hyington. But look at Sam Tompkins, he's got. But what about the cool play by Jonathan Thurston? Realised and gets himself into a first position. The link, swift and easy. And Darius Boyd was at the play in the full-back position. No stranger to that. This was pure class. Great finish.
England will live to fight another day. They know now they have to beat New Zealand in Hull next Saturday night. And Thurston adds the extras.
Well, it's tough in this game, Eddie. What it means is people like Adrian Morley playing the ball now, they've got to do more time on the field, and it's a lot harder for them. But don't forget, there's Gareth Carvell, who's had a great season, and Ryan Bailey, of course, who can come into this English side and lift it.
They'll be waiting in the wings, you're absolutely right. This is Roby and Sinfield, and Westwood targeted, gets the ball away to Roby. Here is Morley, 10 metres away on the last.
It's important as well that if we can finish off with a try psychologically.
Oh, what a pass! What a pass to Hyington from Tompkins.
Great stuff.
England can score, there's no doubt about that. And Chris Hyington, the man with the Aussie accent, against the Australians, plunges over the line. It's consolation, but it's a great try for England. And it's something to build on for next week. Well, in terms of the margin of victory, it's no disgrace. It's another beating. 4 tries to 5.
Yes.
He's kicked the extras, Sinfield. 30 points, plays 20, and it's only 1 try the difference. Australia restart then, 2.5 minutes to go, 10 points the difference. And here is Wilkin on his way. Finds, Yeaman, and the ball drops to the ground.
Well, again, they cough up possession. What they won't want to do, Eddie, is just cough up another score.
This is Darius Boyd. England trying to shuttle him over the sideline on that far side. Ryan Hall and Jack Reed. Uate is the dummy half, takes the return from Thurston, backs himself with his strength and pace. And a shake of the head from James Graham. He's not played in this second half at all. Worry for Steve McNamara, worry for England with what's to come next week against the Kiwis. Will he be forced to make his first change? Cooper Cronk, they go wide, brilliantly plonked down by Chris Lawrence, but is that a double movement?
I don't think so, Eddie. On first glance, it looks like it's a legitimate try, but
It does.
we've saw the referee a little bit differently on occasion today.
Well, I've just seen, and the ball carrying arm hits the deck, but the momentum maybe takes him home. I've just seen, actually, while we're watching this, Kirk Yeaman going up to the referee and pointing up the other end and putting a square in the air and almost saying to him, why didn't you do this at the other end earlier?
Well, certainly Tom Briscoe's effort was very clear-cut. I'm going to look now and see his elbow does hit the ground first, but is there continued momentum, or does he just put in a double movement? We'll have a look at it now at normal speed.
I don't think you can deny that.
No.
I don't think you can deny that. And I don't think you could have denied England up the other end either, had he done exactly what he's doing now about 30 minutes ago.
No, you're right.
Sorry to harp. Try is given. Chris Lawrence. Well, Thurston has been kicking them from everywhere. He's got 5 from 5. He has got 6 from 6, and Australia have 36 points. 16-point margin in the last minute.
Well, he's been very good with the boot. Benji Marshall, not so this afternoon. We saw earlier on Sam Tompkins disconsolate. He's done his bit, there's absolutely no doubt about that. He's been electric and he's been England's best attacking player. Some will say the scoreline doesn't fairly reflect it, and I do understand, I do take your point, Eddie, about that disallowed try. But
well, that will do. Lawrence took the kick-off, which I think Steve McNamara was saying, look, don't kick off. Let's just take the 4 seconds and let's have it done.